the end, an island that has stayed the same since it was added to SkyBlock. And they finally updated it. Alright guys, so in this new update, there's many new things added. Now, first of all, if we look at the bazaar, we can see in the combat section, there's several new items. The Null Sphere, which is an item used to craft many new things. The Null Ovid, also used to craft new things. The Null Atom, also like the other two, used to craft new things. And then Soulflow and Raw Soulflow, which I'll get into that more later. And they added this new area in the end, the Void Percher. And if you need to know how to get there, you can go to the Dragon's Gate and take a right and come down here. But you do need Combat 25 to enter, which I have. And they added all these new mobs like the Voidling Fantic, which is 750,000 health. And they're very hard to kill to even late game players like me and Full Storm. There's also this mob called the Voidling Extremist, which is 8 million health, which is much more than the other Voidling Fantics. And they also added the Ender Slayer called the Void Gloom Seraph. Now, I'm only level 2 because I haven't done this much, but just the tier 1 has 300,000 health, and it has a hit shield. That hit shield, you have to hit it as many times as it says before you can get to its actual health. And once you get it to its actual health, it'll go through 3 different phases of shields. Now, if you're going to be doing the Slayer, I suggest you do it in the Void Percher, because these give much more combat experience than normal Endermen. Now, I can only do the tier 1, so that proves they're really hard because I am in full storm armor. And even if I borrow my co-op's Shadow Assassin armor, I still can't do tier 2. Now, the Void Percher is very tough to navigate around when you first go into it, but eventually, as you're in it for longer, you will learn your way around. And now this is also very expensive, because just the tier 2 costs 7,000 coins to start, which isn't a ton, but it kind of is a lot. But if I go ahead and do a Slayer here, I want to show you how tough it actually is. Alright, I'm about to spawn the boss. If we kill this one, it'll spawn. You can see it has a 15 hit shield. Once we take that off, it has 300,000 health. But then it'll put another shield back on. We spam it again, and it puts on its last shield when it gets low before I kill it. And this will drop Null Spheres. Now, the crafting recipes. First of all, you can craft the Null Ovoids with Enchanted Obsidian and Null Spheres. Another thing you can craft is the Voidwalker Katana. That costs half a stack of Null Spheres and just a normal stick. That'll deal plus 100% damage to Enderman. You can also craft a Voidling minion using an Enderman minion and 80 Null Spheres. This will produce Soulflow and also Null Spheres. You can also craft Soulflow piles, which will turn Soulflow into Overflow mana, which is another form of mana in the new update. Along with those comes with many other recipes, but we're not going to really go into those in today's video. Now for the next topic, the nerfs. Now, I'm not going to go into any main detail with these, but I just want to say there was a lot of protesting in the hubs 1 and 2. Now, I personally couldn't get into hub 1, but I did manage to get into hub 2, and there's many people trying to crash the server. Now, I do kind of agree with these people. It was very bad nerfs. It's like some of my co-op members who are berserks, they do less than half the damage they did before the nerf. So it is very bad for berserks, but they keep making mages better and better. Now, luckily, I already am a mage with my storm armor, so I don't have to worry about this, but I understand there's many, many people that don't like this. Now, that's all for today's video. I know this is a short one and kind of a rushed video, but I'm just trying to get it out soon after the update. By the time this should be out, it should be about a day and a half after the update, which is pretty fast. So if you liked or enjoyed, please subscribe. It would help me out a ton. And thank you for this recent support on all my videos, because I've been gaining lots of subscribers. Truly, thank you guys so much. All right, that's all for today. Goodbye.